Hey, what's up? It's Cole here. Quick video. Now, first impressions. Why do first impressions matter? First impressions are everything. We make judgments, value judgments, subconsciously within seconds of meeting someone. I'm sure you've met someone and within moments you've just switched off and thought, okay, this person's bad news. Then you've also had moments where you've just met someone and they've just given you a good vibe. There was something about them, something that made you feel welcomed. The reason for that is that person has the social grace to give off a good first impression. Now, how would you like to know the secret to making a good first impression with anybody at any time and really enhancing the impact? You see, connections are first built in those first moments. It's very hard to recover from a bad first impression. So if you're going to build a connection with someone, if you're going to network with that person, if you're really going to get to know that person, because you never know where that relationship may go down the line, you need to be able to have a solid strategy for making first impressions. Now, the first impression, there's a formula. It's very simple. All you need to do are these three things, and I guarantee you will be able to influence a lot better. You'll be able to meet better people. You'll be able to associate with higher status people. The reason being is that when you give that first impression off, you set up the momentum to have a further relationship down the line. Now, I'm not going to say the first impression alone is going to change everything. What I will say is that it will maximize your chances of having a good strategic relationship going forward. If you want to start an intimate relationship, it will start a spark in that person and flip the right switches, or if they're women, turn the right dials. And what you'll find is that with the good first impression, you'll be able to do so much more. So, how do you do it? Step number one is I want you to look that person in the eye. Strong eye contact. Now, eye contact can't be too piercing. At first, it might be better to look at the left eye instead of the right. The reason for that is if you look into someone's right eye, that's what's called soul gazing, and it can be very confronting at first. Later on down the line, if you hold strong eye contact in the right eye and you want to get more intimate with that person, by all means, go for it. But for now, just practice on focusing on their left eye. Now, in Eastern cultures, it is a little different. In the Asian cultures, so I just did a trip to Hong Kong, and strong eye contact can actually be threatening. It can also be, if there's too much strong eye contact, it can be threatening to males as well. So if you're a male to male, strong eye contact can be threatening. From female to male, it's more intimate, so you can create more attraction. And if you look at it from a masculine, feminine energy, it doesn't matter then the gender. If you're trying to make some sort of intimate connection, strong eye contact. So focus on that left eye. Number two is I want you to give them a good, solid handshake. Depending on if that person is a handshaker or a hugger. If they're a handshake, keep your hands straight, dead on, okay? This displays too much dominance. This displays too much submissiveness. Now, you don't want to pull a trump and pull them towards you like this. It's just a bit to exert your dominance. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is just a nice strong handshake, just up and down, equal on, not here, not here. Now, again, in some cultures, a weak handshake is more respectful. So if you're going to go into another culture that isn't Western orientated, then definitely do your research first. The third and final thing is I want you to do what's called the delayed smile. The delayed smile is really simple. All you need to do is instead of going like this and going, "How you going?" just go up with a normal face. As soon as you bit of eye contact, handshake or hug or kiss, whatever it is. If they're a hugger or a kisser, try to match the way they hug. Now, you don't want to, if it's a female and you're a guy and you're not trying to get intimate, don't hug them around the waist. At the same time, if it's too soon and you're hugging people around the waist straight away, it's probably not for the best. So what I want you to do is just match the person's hug. But the delayed smile is, once you see them, don't smile straight away. Give it a few moments, give the handshake, and then smile. That's all you need to do. What that will do is that will show them that you are genuinely interested in meeting them. Now, if you're genuinely interested in meeting someone, it's not about being, hi, how you going, and smiling at everyone. No, you want to delay it. So, 1, all you need to do, strong eye contact in the left eye. Number 2, good firm greeting. Handshake or a hug, try to match that. If it's a kiss, just on the opposite cheek, just at the same pressure as they do. That's fine. And then the last thing is just that delayed smile. Now, grooming, of course, comes into it, the way you hold yourself, present yourself, your body language, but we can cover that in a future video. But for now, practice those 3 things, go off and practice them, and tell me the results, see how you did. I reckon it will definitely help you and serve you. Alrighty, it's been Cole. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.